oven. You're to let it cool for 10 minutes. Get that? Kind of stuck. Hold on a second. I don't know, beloved. She's kind of stuck in there, but we're gonna keep. If you think I'm giving up on my cake, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know. She's just a moment. Let's go around it for safekeeping, beloveds. I know this is part of the reason why folks don't like going live, in case they mess up. If I mess up and it breaks, that's all right. I don't care. Okay. All right. I think we have liftoff. Shall we try? It comes out whole. Let's see. She's kind of stuck. Why are you stuck like that? Why are you stuck like that? I'm trying to figure out where it's stuck to. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. I'll take a peek there. All right. We kind of broke up just a little bit, but that's all right. Probably should have let it cool. I think you got to let this bad boy cool for more than 10 minutes. Kind of broke up a little right there. But there you... Goodness gracious, this thing smells good. It smells absolutely wonderful, but how is it going to taste? It looks absolutely beautiful. She got a little bit stuck in the pan, so we broke a couple of pieces, but that's all right. It's called being live, my beloved, but the scents coming at me are absolutely spectacular. See, there's the pan. It kind of stuck a little bit. So they mean what they say by flouring that pan. Even though it's a non-stick pan, we still got a little bit stuck, but that's all right. I'm not going to go on and on about it. But there you have the cake. If I sit still enough, could I have a thumbnail possibly? I create my own. Oh, I got to show you how I do that one day. Thank you so much, Sister Owelda. It's you and me. It's you and me, Sister Owelda. I have to plug it in and I have to be at a weird angle because my... Sorry, this is just too bright in my face. There we go. That's better. That's just too bright. Oh, wait a minute. Before I land my hind end. Oh, Sister Owelda, all the way in New York City, and Brother Charles, my prayer warriors. I have many gentlemen I consider to be my pastor, right? Pastors that I listen to, male prayer warriors of power, and Sister Owelda's husband, I guess I'll call him nephew, because I am older than him. I am older than her hubby. Maybe, let me just double check this, please. Oh, wait a minute. One of these days, I don't know how long this world is going to last. I have to unplug you. I got to do it so you can be correct. One of these days, I'm still. If he wants to call me grandma, it won't hurt my feelings. Hey, Steve. Call me girlfriend. I'm old enough to be your grandmother. Just call me grandma, Stingray Steve. Yeah, we got a little bit of a crack right there. You probably can't see it. I can see it. But anywho, You're 66? All right, brother. You got me by a few years. Will you stop taking the cake out of camera view and cut a piece and show it to us? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Go away, fly. The fly's cousin. Let me just turn this way. I'll make sure you can see me. Oh, what I was going to say, one of these days, I will have a new cell phone. I will have a new laptop. Are you ready? Here we go. We've seen cakes before, lady. Just pull that piece out. Let's have a look. Oh, I think you'll be quite happy. I think you'll be quite happy. How about it? How about that? Old Granny Lynn successfully made a pound cake from scratch. Sure did. And let's turn that around so you can see that portion. You see there? Oh, goodness gracious. Sister Wilda, these are just some crumbs. Hey, Big Tim. Big Tim, take a look at that homemade pound cake. See there? See there? Yes, there's a slice taken out because we're about to taste it. The recipe is below the original live. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put that below. Homemade there, Brother Tim. Brother Tim is a God-fearing man who loves the Lord, loves America, loves his country, as all of us do. You go over to his channel, check him out. If you have a prayer request, Brother Tim will do a video on your prayer request. Listen carefully. How many YouTubers do you know that'll do a special video? He'll do that for you. He'll pray for you if he's live. So just to those that came in, why don't I go like this so you can have yourself a good look. It got stuck at first. It kind of cracked a little bit, but the density and what I'm telling you, if I can just stop trying to say 8 things at one time, is Brother Tim is that kind of a prayer warrior. And see what he just said? Yes, I will. He loves the Lord. He realizes that time is growing short. Can't talk the way we'd like to talk. But anyways, without further ado, let's cut into this bad boy. Oh, what I was going to say is, as I had the cake under and I was about to flip it over I was about to flip the cake over. You can smell it. I'm right here. It's under my nose. It smells amazing. But the proof is in the pudding. Now, that looks good. It looks moist. That's a good pound cake. Now, I'm going to give an opinion. I think, to me, that's a really, really good pound cake. It is not sicky sweet. It's not underflavored. I would probably add a little more vanilla. That's a good pound cake. That's a good pound cake. You see there? You see that? Hold that with your fork. That is not dry. That is not dry. The other thing, that crust is everything. That is at least my pound cake with the ingredients that I had. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. My blessed beloveds. Let me stop calling you boo-boo. Oh, that's good. That's very dangerous. I gotta offer a slice. I do wash my hands. I'm very careful. Oh, no, I can't give him any. Oh. Maybe my neighbor across the street. My neighbor, he won't eat sweets. Mr. Big Tim. Get an ice cold glass of milk, boo-boo, or get some strawberry sauce. Oh, some strawberry sauce, some chocolate sauce, and drizzle it on that bad boy. And let me bring you close so you can watch me enjoy. ASMR cake eating. That's really good. Mm-hmm. You bite into it. You've got the fluffy moistness, and then that little bit of a, not a crunch, kind of a crunch. That right there, you can taste the vanilla. Baby, this doesn't need anything, but this is perfect for strawberries, some whipped cream, and some strawberries. This is perfect for some ice cream. Come on now. Shaman. Look at that. Look at that. Get out of the way, Walmart Bakery. Walmart Bakery employees, the ones that make the pound cakes, baby, Grandma's going to give you a day off. Get me in that kitchen there at Walmart. In the bakery, in the bakery. And thank you, Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim gave me this Made in America plate. This is not made in China. This plate, this little dish is made in America, just like me, baby. Me and the plate. This cake is dangerous. Now, you're supposed to cut it in 24 slices. 24 slices at 300 calories a piece. I put the nutritional information. It's got a few things there. It says cut it in 24 slices. Well, I may just cut it in 12. I better be careful. Child, you know it's good. I'm almost done. I'm almost done eating it. You're gonna like making this for your family. Oh, my mother. Her favorite cake was pound cake. And when I would be making a vanilla or yellow cake mix, she would say, Lynn, set a piece aside without frosting. She loved pound cake. She loves strawberry. She loves strawberry, strawberry cheese, not strawberry cheesecake. The thing where you have the cake with the strawberries, but I can't recall what you call that. Sister Vanell, this right here is a winner. This here right here is a winner, and you know I'm gonna give my opinion, and I always go 1 to 10. This to me is a 10. This to me is a 10. See there? Hold on. See that? See that? There? Child, I think I ate this in like a minute. It's really, really good. You know what? You know cake is good when you're getting the crumbs off the plate. Ever do that? You get done with your cheesecake or you got a little scrape of frosting. Baby, you see Grandma getting the crumbs. You see Grandma getting the crumbs. Shaman. I can't remember ever making a pound cake. Lots of vanilla, chocolate, coconut, German chocolate, and stuff like that. I'm really, honestly, I guess because I'm, by the grace of Almighty God and in the name of Jesus Christ, I'm retired. I'm really starting to enjoy baking. I'm starting to really enjoy it. So again, this is of course not my recipe. It's from my Betty Crocker, whatchamacallit? My Betty Crocker recipe, but just so that you can see, that's the part that got a little bit that got stuck. But look at that. See? See? Just so you can look at it for yourself. Yep, I'm eating another piece. Miss Lynn, I thought you said you gained weight. Oh, well, I'm just doing this for all of you. This has got nothing to do with me. Let me see. It's not me. It's for you. Let me make sure to have this like right here. I got my cake thingy. I gotta make sure to put this in the cake thingy. I do believe you can freeze cake. Hey, Roxbury. Seven a pound cake or lemon? All right, I have to try that. I originally wanted to make a coconut lemon. I've been wanting to make a coconut lemon cake for a long time. I love lemon coconut cakes. And I think I have a recipe in the Betty Crocker book. That's a very old book. It's got old recipes in there, and I like that. I like that. But a lot of you ladies and some gentlemen, you all have recipes. You got little yellow pieces of paper. You got all the recipes from your great grandmother. I dare say there are some ladies that have the generations. You have got recipes from your great grandmother. That right there is not an exaggeration, my friend. That's not an exaggeration. Get on down south. You go down south and see what you get down south from some of the women that are in their 80s. Or some of the ladies that are in their 90s. They're struggling and kind of shuffling around in that kitchen, but you want them biscuits from them gals, from them ladies. Oh, yes, you do. There's just something so special. I've said this. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep talking. There is something very special about a home cooked meal when grandma, even great grandma in her 90s, grandma in her 70s, mother in her 50s, daughter in her 30s. Here comes Thanksgiving. It all depends on the situation in your state. Here comes Thanksgiving or just a birthday or something, and everybody's in the kitchen. There's so many beautiful stories, so much love. We can't let that get away from us. We can't let the world step in and we can't let that get away from us for the sake of our granddaughters and for the sake of our grandsons. Grandsons can throw down in the kitchen too. Come on now, don't let the world destroy the family. I'm talking about the evil portion of the world. Don't let them destroy that. Take a look at the relatives that we have left. Let's gather together, all of us, and let's have a wonderful meal. Come on now. Some of the best conversations, sometimes the best conversations are had over a delicious dessert, over some macaroni and cheese, some collard greens, some sweet potato pie. I'm starting. Hold on, get a little bit watery. Some black eyed peas. Shamon. Can you smell it? I bet you can smell that. I bet you can smell it. Some of the best conversations. I think, like I had said earlier, way early this morning. You know that's moist. Look at it. And the Father just gave me one word in my humble opinion. He said, refocus. I'm chewing it and it's moist. It's just moist. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Come on now. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Like I said, it got a little stuck. That's why you see that little crack right there. But I don't care. I'm not embarrassed. Stuff happens. I'm getting back to that refocus word. True enough, excuse me. True enough, we're dealing with what we're dealing with. We're not even going to talk about that. We're dealing with what we all are dealing with in our own way, in our own states. But why in the world are we going to let that devil step in and steal our joy? Why? We're going to pray over our family members, our children, and our grandchildren, and we're going to find some joy. Can we have that? Go away, Mr. Fly. Come on now. Little things like this. Pull your daughter and granddaughter into the kitchen. Let's bake a cake. Let's get our macaroni and cheese. Let's get our macaroni and cheese and our fried chicken together. Oh my goodness. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. You got that big skillet. You got that ginormous skillet. You got that chicken frying. You got smoked, let me see, smoked turkey necks or wings in the collards. You taking the stalks out the collards. Everybody's working together. And it's all said and done. All the plates are laid out. Everybody gathers around. I know this may sound corny to some of y'all, but it don't to me. You got all those dishes later. Maybe somebody brought some dishes. You don't need Thanksgiving for that. That's any Sunday. That's any Wednesday. And make some phone calls. Pull some people in. If you can do it. If you can do it. You know why I say if you can do it. I don't want to make mention of why, but you know why. So there you have it, beloved. I will, the recipe the recipe is below the part 1, and I'm going to go ahead and put it below this video. Love y'all so very much. Shall we check and show some love? Vernell Livingston, thank you. Thank you, Marquise. Thank you, Marquise, for your love, Marquise Payne. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much, Yvonne Valdez. Thank you, Sister Awilda and her husband, Brother Charles. Thank you, Roxbury. Thank you, Charlene Heel. We called it sponge cake. She made it from scratch. Come on now. Come on. Everybody has a favorite recipe. Come on now. Yeah, I saw a recipe. I was looking at it last evening. Thank you so much for saying that, Vernell Livingston, woman of power. Thank you, Michelle P. My mother liked it was I don't know if you call it casata, but it was kind of a vanilla cake. Some people will call it strawberry shortcake. But my mother was born in Puerto Rico. She liked that soaked cake. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. And she just loved cakes like this without frosting, with a vanilla flavor to it. That was her taste. That's what she liked. Thank you, Emotion. Yes, strawberry shortcake. Thank you, Emotion. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Diaz World, for saying it looks delicious. It really is. It really is. Yeah, the cake in the beginning, you'll see how I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm like, great. I just went through, I just got this all together. Is this cake gonna get stuck and come out in pieces? It almost did. It's got a little crack right here because it got stuck. But hey, it's still good, boo-boo. Yeah, that monster is stepping in and trying to break up families. Thank you so very much, Sister Awilda, so kindly. She's got a husband and a family and stuff to do, but she kindly came into the room first. Thank you, Awilda, so very much, and thank you all for being here. Thank you, Stacks, for coming back. We got the cake completed. I ate one piece, and of course, this is not because I want a second piece. This is for demonstration purposes. I'm eating this for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. She's fine. Come here, baby. Come. She's on the scratching post. I fell asleep on my easy chair and she slept with me. Come on, baby. Come. They want to see you. Just a moment. No food. And there it is, Sister Trish. I got the cat right here. So I just want to show you, okay? You see her right there. We need to slide food away from an animal. Sometimes she wants to be on me. Sometimes she don't care. When she was very tiny, she didn't get enough of me. Now she just wants to run around. Look at the size of this little thing right here. Yeah, say hello. She always got this look like she's about to Yes, this is Miss America. And she don't want to be up here. I'm not going to make her come up here. See, I want to give you a sentence, but it takes me 25 paragraphs to give you one sentence. Now, I done forgot what I was going to say. Oh, about the cat. I don't try to force my cat to do tricks and to act a certain way on camera. That's just me. I just be yourself. Now, if you act too crazy, I'm gonna put you in the carrier till you calm your butt down. But other than that, you know, I don't do that. I don't believe in doing that. Now, that's just me. Maybe the cat channels that have cats do 500 takes till the cat does the flip just right or whatever. If she doesn't want to be on camera, she's at the. I have the door open. I apologize for repeating. I have my front door open by a few. Here, let me just stop yapping and show you. I keep the door a little bit open with this screen door. She's over there. I keep telling you. Let me show you. You see, this is locked, and there's this metal thing, right? So I have, that's my old whatchamacall. See there? So she can just get some fresh air. I love my freaking cat. I want to make sure that she doesn't get bored. I've got the security bar here so the door doesn't open. And she's allowed to go in this window. I don't have a problem with her being on the window or on this on the chair. There's no problem. There's a scratching post, right? But I don't know how this sounds to maybe other cat lovers will understand. I don't want her to get bored. I want her to get some fresh air. I really wish that I had an enclosed porch, you know? If I had an enclosed porch, I would just let her out there, but the thing is not enclosed. She needs a little, because she's big and she's running around. I got all the stuff that I don't want hurt, I have moved. Okay? I know that's a little bit of an adjustment, and maybe people consider it to be a lot of an adjustment. But I'm not going to get an animal and then treat it like a piece of furniture. I won't do that. So there's a little give and take. That's all. A little bit of give and take. So I said to myself, well, the weather is warm enough. I want some fresh air. I'm going to go ahead and do that for her, just for until it gets just about gets dark. But anywho, I'm sorry for the long-winded explanation. It's just easier for you to see it. We didn't do bad, Trish Oliver. Thank you so much for saying she's beautiful. She's a good cat. She's just in the teenage stages. And she tests me. She's trying to see who's boss. I'm like, you're going to lose. You're going to lose because you won't be the boss of me. I'll let you run around. I'll let you jump in the air. It's just you and me. You can, in the window and the door and stuff like that. But this right here, I don't, So, excuse me, itchy nose. So it's a canister. I'll describe this thing again. I described it early this morning. She's just running around. like she's on a racetrack, like a dog on a in a dog race. But anyways, they have a canister. Let me describe it carefully. It's a motion censored sensor canister. It like that. It shoots out air. It doesn't hurt the animal. And so the thought is, try it on this counter or on the floor just before the counter. I gotta order this thing, right? So as she approaches and she wants to jump on the counter, and a sister suggested something else, which I didn't, I forgot. I went to the store and forgot it. The double-sided sticky tape, double-sided tape, just to put some along the edge. So when she goes to jump on here, her paws get kind of sticky and they don't like that. So between both of those, I'm going to try both of those things because she has got to stop jumping on the counter. It just grosses me out. I'm sorry. Cat litter paws on a counter, on your sink, on your stove, where your food is. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not for this old lady. No. No. I admit, I came out. She was sitting on this table. She was sitting on this table in the early afternoon. I came out of the bedroom. I said no, like that. I picked her up. I put her in the carrier. I caught her right when she was doing it. Or else yelling and saying no, she's just going to think you're being abusive. Why are you yelling at me? She won't know. But right, she was laying. I said, get down. No, no. And I just picked her up, put her in the carrier, gave her a timeout, took her back out. I'm trying. But what I'm going to do if things get too bad is I'm going to safely ship my cat to Sister Awilda and Brother Charles's house. All right, Sister Awilda, you ready? I don't even know if she's still here. Yes. Just a moment. And then Yvonne Valdez, I leave my door open too. He looks out the screen door, meows at the birds. Yes, Tim has a door. Tim's cat is really big, but very healthy. He's an indoor-outdoor cat. I will not let my cat go outside. I'll take her outside, but I won't open the door and let her go run outside. No. Even if she gets fixed. No. Fixed and chipped. No. Yep, she'll come to your house. I just trimmed her nails. I want to do a video. I got to wait another week. Every 2 weeks. I trim her nails. Miss Fancy, my cat, rest her little kitty cat soul, if you will. I know I sound stupid. But may she rest in peace. Let's put it that way because it's a cat. May she rest in peace. She used to fight with me big time cutting them nails. This one here, since I've been doing it since she was small, she'll let me do it. She won't tear me. She'll try to bite me a little bit, but I want to do a video. Excuse me, I got an itchy nose. I want to do that video where I'm trimming her nails. I think that's very, very important. I have aluminum foil. That's kind of interesting. Hey, Nicole Drake. Thank you, Locks and More. Locks and More, welcome. And Sister Grace, welcome. Welcome, Sister Grace. And Locks and More. And SK Stacks. Guappers. I just say stacks. Yeah, in about December or January, the cat goes in and gets fixed. And thank you so much. Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. Thank you, Vernell Livingston. Yes, that's what I want to do, Sister Vernell. I've got some freezer bags, and I want to cut this. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry. To those that just came in, I can't eat another piece. I had two pieces, but that bad boy came out really, really good. But you know what? Give me a second. That bad boy came out really, really good. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Dropping stuff. Give me a second, please. Sister Vernell, I can't let it stay out much longer. Come on now. I got to do this like, give me a few moments. We just keep chit-chatting. But see, that's where it kind of cracked right there a little bit because it got stuck. But I'm telling you, it came out really good. Now, I wish Mr. Tim was here. I wish Mr. Tim was here. Oh, wait, I got to wash my hand. No, we ain't touching that cake. I picked my cat up. Gotta, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. You're such a germaphobe, Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. See, I'm a little bit of a nut job like that. I backtrack in my mind exactly what a person does or an animal does. And I'm looking, like when I'm dealing with people, I'm looking at your hands and where you put them. I know that sounds terrible. You're a germaphobe, old lady. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I confess. Oh, yes, I am. So, Sister Vernell, thank you. So I can pick this up now. If I can get it off, the bottom's a little stuck there. But I'm telling you, that came out really, really good. So I can just have it like this. You see? It's cooled down. I have other bags too. I made double bag. Just like that. I wish I had one of those. What do you call those things? You put the thing in the you put the food or the plate of food in the bag and it takes the air out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're a lot less expensive now. Yeah, you take all the air out. Some people, you know what some people do? They get to divided paper plates. If they have a Thanksgiving meal or a Christmas meal, whatever holiday they choose to celebrate, or just a Sunday meal, they'll have the divided plates. They'll have divided, like Chinette plates. They'll make plates, like with the macaroni, some chicken or ham or turkey, and vegetables, and then the vacuum sealer. They'll take that real good paper plate and they'll vacuum seal meals like that. So it's like, okay, we had this on Monday. I don't feel like leftovers, but let's do that. They do that. They put the date on it and put it in the fridge. Then they just pull those out, let them thaw a little, whatever you do, and then microwave or whatever. And you got a whole meal. And they're all air sealed. Shamon, telling you, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Yes, there is. There's a lot of people doing seal a meal. I remember back in the day. I don't know if it was the 80s or whatever. People were doing the seal a meal big time, and you save a lot of money doing that. Yes, you do. There is nothing like you're in the middle of a work week and you can go in there and get a whole meal all done in that seal a meal or in a really good freezer bag. It's the best. And the other thing is the crock pot. The crock pot. See, this is where it broke because it got stuck. You all right, boo-boo? Oh, I'm sorry. Just like that. And then I gotta leave a piece down in the bottom. No, boo-boo, don't waste. Don't waste. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Trish, for saying my baby is beautiful. Hi, Miss Lynn, 60 Sweet and Savory, and everybody just finished watching your video from earlier. Well, there you have the results. I had 2 pieces already. I'm putting pieces, like Sister Vernell said, you can freeze it. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Get that air out. The other thing about it is you take the strawberries, you put them in a bowl, plastic bowl, whatever, a sealable bowl, right? And then you have a little bit of water in there with them, the strawberries sliced, and you sprinkle a little bit of sugar. Then you put that in the fridge. I forget how many hours or overnight. It gets kind of soupy where you got the sauce. And then you get a piece of this and you slice it and get the strawberries with the strawberry sauce, if you will, drippings, whatever way, however way you want to describe it. You pour that on and let the sauce soak into the bread. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. And then you get the strawberries, and then you get your whipped cream on top, put it on top of this. Come on now. Goodness gracious. They got every kind of, they're talking about this diet and that diet and this diet, and that's fine. His body is different. But how many of you, somebody wants some mashed potatoes. Somebody wants some mashed potatoes every once in a while, if you're being careful with what you eat. But every once in a while, somebody wants some bacon or some mashed potatoes. I'm not saying you should eat like that all the time. But if you're behaving 5 days, let's say during the week, and the weekend is when you allow yourself to have something, shaman, your cheat day, whatever you want to call that, my beloveds, your cheat day. Oh, thank you, Heavenly Father. Sometimes my day starts out kind of iffy. Sometimes my day starts kind of iffy. I have no idea what's going to happen. And then I come on here and I feel so much better. I feel so much better. I was really worried about that cat. She's getting better, but it's a teenagery. I'm a teenagery cat and I'm crazy years. But see, that's where she broke right there, but that's all right. I put it right in there. I was about to give up on her. I said, no, I'm not going to give up on her. But the other thing about it is a balance. You cannot let your animal run your house. You can't do that. There's got to be a little bit of give in the animal's direction, a little bit of take. But you cannot allow your dog or your cat to run the house where you're changing like the whole house around just for the animal. There's got to be a little bit of a balance, like me opening the door for her, letting her play near the door and look outside and get fresh air and look at the birds and stuff like that. I would like to thank you all so very much for coming back in here. Look at this. Look at this. For coming back in here. I do appreciate it. You have no idea, or perhaps you do. Or perhaps you do. See, I want to have one piece at the bottom of the freezer, but look at there. Look at that. If you back this up and take a peek, if you back this live up, you'll see the cake and me slicing it and everything. Yeah, the seal-a-meal. It's called seal-a-meal. They probably have different names for it, but seal-a-meal. I'm willing to guess, I think Mr. Tim may have one of those things. I think he may have one of those things, but they're real cheap now. They're real cheap now. Thank you so very much for tuning in, my beloveds. I do appreciate it. Thank you, moderators, so very much for being here. You all could be anywhere else, but you chose to come in here and spend a little bit of time with Grandma. And I'm very grateful that you did. Thank you so very much. I continue to keep you all and your family members in my prayers. I pray that you do the same thing for me and my son. And Sister, lead me to peace, Jeannie. The prayers continue on behalf of you, Sister. Lead me to peace, Jeannie. Just keep Sister. Let me see. Lead me to peace, Jeannie, in your prayers. Just say for her family, for her family. And a view is a view, Sister Pam, for healing. She was dealing with some medical issues. She's feeling better. But we want Sister Pam of A View is a View to be 100%. Also, Sister Awilda's husband. He's about 95% or so. We're going to keep Sister Awilda and her husband and her family in prayer, and him in prayer for complete 100% good health. Brother Scott, Sister Betsy, and Raina Lynn Hawaii Lifestyle. She was on last evening, and I put in or early this morning, I did a live. It was probably 3 o'clock in the morning your time, midnight my time. Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. I had made the comment that sometimes in the middle of the night I wake up and I can't sleep, and I'll have a desire to go on the air, even if I'm talking to myself, just to read scripture till I feel a little bit sleepy, and then I'll go back to bed. And I felt kind of bad about doing that in the middle of the night. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to come in here because you don't, right? But try it, buy it, make it, sell it. Says, you know what? Sometimes I'm up late and I can't sleep or whatever. Forgive me, try it, buy it, make it, sell it. I don't want to misquote you, but something to the effect that sometimes she's up like that. Some folks are up like that. So I was just rolling back and forth in the bed. I couldn't sleep and I came on. And that's where we were talking, whatever I was talking about, refocusing. We're aware of what's happening in our circumstances. We're all dealing with the exact same issue. You know what that issue is. But we are not going to allow that devil to step in and have us focusing so hard on it that fear sets in. We're not going to do that. We still have children and grandchildren and family members, and for some jobs and for some retirement and a life to live. So why in the world are we going to allow the devil to come in and snatch that? I just have to go. I just have to do this and go in and get my groceries. I just got to do this when I run in and for about 60 seconds, run in and get my mail. If I'm out walking and there's all of a sudden a crowd, right quick until I get away from the crowd. But that's not going to stop that walk or that picnic or whatever that is. Whatever it is that you're choosing to do, within reason. We all know what we're supposed to do. We already know individually what we're going to do for ourselves. But, refocus. Aware of what we should be doing just in case, but not allowing Satan to steal our joy. Shalom. Love y'all. Take good care. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Father. Thank you for my friends. Aren't I blessed? I'm certainly blessed. I'm blessed to have them. Yes, I am.